How's the wall building going? Actually doing quite well. We're certainly getting there now. So that'll be the first point of access to the to our base covered. And then we'll probably have something similar around here. And then leave this area open, is what I'm thinking. Group of pirates. They're attacking immediately. Jump to location. Okay, that's actually a reasonable group, considering there's 3 of us. My lord. Okay, they've got some pretty beastly weapons, too. Alright. Now, we can go for a kill box. I'm always torn on making a kill box. But we definitely can, I guess. Let's make sure that everyone's okay. You've eaten recently. You have not. Can you go and quickly grab a meal, Malakin? Which way are they going to go? They're going to come up through here. That makes sense. Alright. There's going to be a lot of danger down there. In position. Quickly. That's right, let him in. Right, you've got to be on the move, unfortunately. Draw back. Retreat. Under fire, I know. Ooh, shotgun almost caught you in the back there. That would have been nasty. Oh, this is very unfortunate. They're going to go for our animals. The worst part is if the animals were in a group, they might actually aggress them. Right, there's one down. We only need to take a couple of them out in order to be okay. There were... Is that all of them? Okay, there were 6 in total, so we need 3 down, possibly 4 down in order to dissuade them from attacking any further. No, okay, we need 4 down there in total. You might well be able to do that if you're lucky. There we are. Nicely done. One alpaca went down. Were there any others that were badly wounded? You have been wounded. Okay, Matten, go treat the animals. Let's have a look at who's around. Slow learner, volatile. Tortured artist, jealous, incapable intellectual, though. Okay, and like that, they all died. Do you have anything worth me? Nope. What about you? No. So we need a bunch more graves. Okay, Matten. Oh, it's alive! It didn't die. I am so fantastically happy about this, you have no idea. You guys have forfeited your right to live. Come on, Matten. Let's allow everything. Some decent medicine there, actually. Tortured artists are really nice, but they're not that big of a concern for me, really. Right now, anyway. All right, of course. Now the fighting's done. You're okay. Nah, you know, I'm back to the colony now. It's fine. Scallywag. I'm gonna wait for them to take care of everything, though. Like, just a heads up, we're about an hour out from when I need to wrap up the stream because I'm gonna have to go and get Siri her meds. go. Can we get the bodies in the... No? Okay, fair enough. We get anything else then? No. Matt, are you going to take care of things? No, you're going to take care of our animals, which is great. There we are. Well done, Matten. Malkin will probably help Barry in a moment, but can we possibly get these brought in? No. Prioritize hauling. Matten, prioritize hauling the meds. Those are significantly more important than almost anything else. Wake up, not actually a bad thing. Once that's done, could you move the pump shotgun? The clubs actually don't matter to me. But if you could... Oh! It's a bio-coded pistol? Wow. Okay. Kind of impressed. Not gonna lie. A bit surprised to see bio-coded weapons already. Thank you very much, Matten. Oh, and then you're gonna meditate over it. Sure. What kind of form of meditation are you okay with? Huh. I'm not sure, but I think that's just basic meditation. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think you tend towards macabre meditation. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, when I saw that she was in middle stage pregnancy, I was like, yeah, the odds of you carrying that calf to term, very low, having just been attacked. Click the eye to see, just below their health tower. Okay. Does it say in here where they can meditate? Minimal and Archotech focus. So, oh, right. So they can just they can meditate at walls, but Archotech focus. What on earth is that? The core of a machine persona that has begun upgrading itself into an Archotech. The vast majority of its computational power is focused inward, contemplating its own structure and other unknowable mysteries, but enough is left over to serve as a ship's computer core. Its mood can be improved by having colonists meditate nearby, or by sacrificing prisoners. Should its mood dip too low, it might decide to play pranks. Building more than one Architect spore will not produce gifts more frequently, but they will develop a psychic field strength independently. I have no idea what this is, but it sounds bloody amazing. Sacrificing prisoners to a mode. We can praise the Omnisire by sacrificing prisoners. Yes, basically. That is effectively what that just said. That's what I read from it, at any rate. Now we're going to expand out our home zone to include all of this. So that we'll repair it. Can they access that? One would hope they can. No, you can't. Okay, well, that's fine then. I'll pull that down, repair that, and then build that wall across. Grass available. Panther sitting. No, I don't think we're going to be sitting any panthers. Thank you. We're busy enough, as is. So much to do. Only a minor break there on Maton. That's not too bad. Let's keep you... Okay, that's getting better much faster now. Good. Simple meal has rotted away. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Let's get some more made. I mean, I could just straight up make them... I could just make them pemmican to eat. It's absolutely an option. Not a good one, but it's an option. Velpodrak, no. It's a stallion. It moves fast by its very nature. Okay, it's still going. Right rear hoof is shot off. Left ear shot off. Keep moving. Fire! Okay. I would have rescued you, actually, if you had not lost a foot, but no. Melee attack the stallion to death, please. Please hurry up and do a better job. It can't move. Please, come on. Why must you make it suffer? Why? What chronic and sustained cruelty is this, my lord? Okay, we've got kibble. Hay grass. There's no reason to store the hay grass in here, though. I think the hay grass can happily be stored outside. Let's get... two spots there. And stop putting hay in here. No hay in here either. In fact, no more food in here. There we go. I only want hay kept over here. That is literally the only thing. In fact, with the kibble as well, I'm going to make this do until 150. And we'll unpause it at 50. Oh, yep. Tom Scaper, thank you very much for the 28 months, buddy. Aavak, did you forget the hunting finisher mod? I did not forget it. There we go. Indeed, you can road train. Mostly with the moats. Okay. Right, we're going to want to start getting actual bedrooms set up soon. Probably somewhere around here. Individual rooms. Got enough food for the time being without much concern, but there's a lot that we can do, I think. We've got absolutely crazy amounts of hay grass coming in. Our colonists don't need meat. It's nice to have it, but it's unnecessary. You're not going to be amazingly healthy without it, but fortunately, that is not modeled in game. Because a diet of rice and corn is not going to keep you healthy. Let's be quite blunt with this. If all you eat is rice and corn, I don't care how you cooked it, you are going to get... I mean, scurvy might take a while to kick in, but you're not going to... It's going to start hitting. The berries might actually be enough to work around that, though. But if all you eat is rice and corn you get very little nutrition from. Rice isn't too bad, but it's only one type of thing. Rice is a stodgy nutrient packet, but it doesn't have, like, you're gonna get sick, basically. Yeah, Angela's fault. You need at least some beans. That's why I said, you know, depending on the fruit, depending on the berries, might actually be enough. Might actually be enough to stave off the worst kind of scurvy-like effects. But rice and corn? Yeah. No. An eclipse. Fortunately, we do not need to worry about that. Right, okay. I think it's time for us to start caring about having a wind farm. Initially, we're probably not going to need much, but 2 of them would be lovely. And then subsurface conduits. Moving out from there. And then we will switch over to regular conduits, moving into the base. That's going to be a fair old bit of work for us to get set up, but it'll be worth it. Helping a lawkeeper. A 52-year-old lawkeeper named Branning is calling from nearby. He's being chased by tribespeople. He's 52, though. Praetor of the Exodus Empire is making a request. She wants you to take care of 3 panthers at Colette's Call for 22 days. The panthers are Coom's favourite pets, and she wants them to see the world outside her royal court. Honor +4? It's not bad. 3 panthers. I'd need a decent amount of meat. That being said, can panthers... Could someone quickly check for me, can panthers consume kibble? If they're not obligate carnivores, then we could take them up. Otherwise, it might be a bit of a push. Aavak, can we have a quick overview of the colonists? Sure. Absolutely, we'll bring those up. Matin is a sickly child assembler. Good crafting, medical, and intelligent. We used Prepare Carefully. That is, Prepare Carefully mod is installed. We did not use it to pick anything, though. We just hit random until we had colonists that wouldn't be a detriment to themselves. Transhumanicity, total ascetic. Malakin. Hey, yo, Italics. Hi, buddy. I didn't know you were streaming. I thought I started streaming pretty late. I didn't see that you were playing. What were you playing? If you aren't already quite aware in my chat who Italics is, well, you need to fix this because it's frankly a sin. You're going to go to the bad place unless you correct this horrible mistake. And you can do that. I will help you out a little bit. You see, I care about you and I don't want you to go to a bad place. So there you go. There's a shout out for Italics. You can click on that link and give him a follow. Plays a remarkably similar lineup of games to myself. You were playing Rimworld. Oh, well, go figure. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. And as it happens, my chat just asked me to do a quick rundown of the characters. So, yeah. Early hours for Rimworld players. Yes, indeed. Okay, so Rimworld to Rimworld. Yeah, it's the best sort. It means I don't need to explain the game to people. Fantastic. But tell you what. It's Alex, have you played with the Save Our Ship 2 mod? Because at chat's request, I did. We spent an hour selecting all of the mods. You can use, I think, what was the command that Bilal set up? Someone in chat should be able to pop that down and bring up the list of mods. And when I then went to make the colony, I looked at the scenarios, and two of them were like, start in a spaceship, start in a space station. They're completely run down. It's going to be grand. I was like, oh, this sounds fantastic. Like Space Station 13 in Rimworld. We decided to try. You've had Save Our Ship on the wish list for a long time, but never tried it. It was an experience. I tried the spaceship one. We did a poll, and it was like, should we start on the planet and then build a spaceship, or should we start in space and then probably fall onto the planet, or I don't know, interact with the planet in some way? And the resounding desire was to see space, so we did. I don't know why the ship was set there. We've had micrometeorites, and you've all woken up. The ship is in terrible danger. It's like, no, it's perfect. It's a warship. It's fantastic. And then there was a couple of traders came by while I was trying to work out what all of the gizmos and heat sinks and radiators and plasma turrets did. One of them was a slaver, and Chad at that point had the bright idea of saying, Aavak, did you know you can just attack traders now? And I was like, what, really? So I clicked the button. Of course I clicked the button. We ended up having a bit of a scuffle with the slaver ship, who had fighter support, like actual satellite ships that would attack. Oh, it was madness. It was amazing. We defeated the slaver ship, took a bit of engine damage, but had learnt a good lesson. And then a mechanoid ship decided to move in, sensing weakness. We absolutely destroyed it because it had no shields. Once I realized that it didn't have any shields, mind you, it took me a while. And then a ship scrapper showed up. A shipbreaker ship came to say hello. I think at the behest of the Traders Guild. It lived up to its name. In the panic, like, we were hobbling at this point. We had no nuclear fuel for our engines because I hadn't managed to gather any. It was basically, have you ever played the game Starship Theory? It was kind of in alpha. It was basically abandonware, sadly, but it was made by an Australian dev. And it was more or less Rimworld in space. You just built your spaceship, kind of hobbling it together as you were going. A bit of a crazy little game. It was out a couple of years ago now. I think I did a video on that. Yeah, I did a video on it when it came out as well. And that doesn't surprise me that you grabbed it as well. Yeah, it's basically that. It is basically that. But yeah, the ship was on fire. Well, actually not, because it was mostly exposed to vacuum, so there was no fire. The ship was breaking. So I popped everyone into their crypto pods. Like, okay, we're gonna have to evacuate. And then a laser, but I wanted to kind of see how the ship did. You know, we still had shields, and generally there was still quite a lot of hull left. And then a spinal laser beam just tore the left side of the ship clean off, along with one of the three crew members that I had to begin with. They were in the cryptosuit pod. It's like, yeah, this is an emergency launch pod. It's like, it didn't emergency launch, though, did it? No, it just melted with them screaming inside as their flesh bubbled and their eyes popped. It was bad times. The other two, though, immediately dropped. And then we just landed here. Like, I'd seen the rest of the planet. I showcased the prepare landing mod. This actually continues to run all the way through the game. And you can use it to find specific tiles on the map. It's actually really, really cool. I strongly recommend this. But we'd picked out a place that we were going to start at. And next to the blue Helios Sea, we had found this fantastic, wonderful place. We'd even scanned it with our ship, ready to try and make a landing, because it has the holy trinity of stones. It has slate, marble, and granite. You can have slate and marble to have the nice white and black chessboard design, and granite, because obviously granite. It was perfect. But instead, the ship blew up, and so the escape pods just kind of dumped us out in any random old place, and we ended up here. And then it kind of dawned on us that the last 4 hours of the stream was basically the prologue to the usual crash landing start. We just played a really extended version prologue. Instead of, haha, you've just fallen on the planet. Yeah, there you go. You've got a bunch of resources. It was a, haha, you just fallen on the planet. Only 2 of you, though. The other one got melted in his escape pod. And you've also got no resources, except one of you thought ahead and had a meal in his pocket. But that's it. You've got nothing. Good luck. It was a good time. It was a very, very good time. Indeed, now we know how we got here. Now we know why Crash, 3 people just fall in the screaming wreckage of metal down onto the planet. It's because they decided to fight the slavers. Yeah, kind of like the naked start, only there's 2 of you, and they had charge rifles and EVA suits. Though one of them was wearing an EVA suit that they took off a Marine that was sent to board them from the slaving ship. They weren't too happy about wearing it because it was tainted. But we had no resources other than what they were literally carrying at the time, which was 1 meal. Each of them had charge rifles, and each of them was wearing clothing and an EVA suit. So it was a good time. It was a good start, I think. It was a pretty solid beginning. So this is the colony as it stands. We've managed to hobble together something. We also managed to take on a local. Wow. They're not actually affiliated with any faction. We're slowly building up. We've got a stupid amount of animals. Randy is being very kind, considering this is on losing his fun. But yes, we've got a little farm. We're slowly starting to build things up. We're about to get into power. We've still got some parts that managed to be salvaged from the ship, because when the ship fell out of orbit and exploded, it dropped plasteel and all sorts of bits, and actually some functional bits. So I've got a ship's capacitor, which is a whomping great battery. I haven't deployed it because there's no reason to, but it's actually got a charge stored in it, so I can at some point. And we've also got a personal shuttle. Filled with chem fuel, but it's basically a reusable drop pod, which was a really good get, but we're keeping it stored for now until we can use it in a little bit. I know, don't taunt Randy. It's bad juju. But it was bonkers, truly. I was feeling quite overwhelmed starting with the spaceship. And there's a big part of me that's like, you know what? I would understand what everything was more if I'd had to research and build up to it and then got to play with it. But when we realized that we had effectively just played through the couple of hours before a crash landed game starts, it all felt so much better. What if I swapped the kitchen and the room above it? We could do. They would still be walking through the kitchen to get to the storage area, though. I'm thinking instead of having a kitchen built out here, and then this be just a dining room. It was definitely trial by fire, yes. But as for our colonists, as it was requested, so have a quick look. Matin, one of the original 2, Matin and Malkin. We've got the Prepare Carefully mod, but we didn't use it. It was just nice to have there for a couple of the other advantages it offers, but we literally just clicked random until we got a colonist that didn't suck. We didn't actually use it to tailor them in any way. But Matin is crafting 12, medical 11, intellectual 11, and is interested in all of those. Matin is animals, crafting, medical, social, intellectual, mostly social. Is why we got the warship captain. Didn't serve you too well. And Volpodrak is the stray that we've picked up. Decent in melee. Decent in construction, actually. Getting very good at that. To that end, I really should make sure that you are doing that on 2 now, because you're starting to get comparable. Well, actually, you're only about half, but still, I'd rather you work on that. Actually, that said, I do want you to focus on planting, because you're the only one who can. Unfortunately, Future Planet was our planter cook. They are no more. Yes, the cannibal died, Road Train. Another incredibly long stream. Just seeing that up time. Thanks, Aavak. You really helped lift my spirits. You're more than welcome, Milky Crown. More than welcome. Alright, we've lost several of our animals to ferrets, though. We've still got them here. I don't have it in me in order to just preemptively slaughter them. The bear stood no chance, but the ferrets... it's a hard life. Right, let's get all of this material brought back. Slowly flashing all of this out. Oh! There we go. So, where is it? The Ambrosia Grove did work. I'm not sure how many people are aware that you can use grow zones like that, but it's so incredibly convenient. Where are you, grow zone? There we are. What you do is if you see an Ambrosia Grove prop up, you just stick a grow zone around it and tell them not to sow. They'll still harvest, but they won't sow. So they won't chop anything down. But whenever there's something available for harvest there, they'll go and gather it. Super easy. Alex knows all about cannibalism. But yeah, we are probably going to make a barn. Right now, we've got the animals allowed to just eat from the pasture as they please. Oh, horse meat is decayed. That's a shame. Oh, really? Vulpodrak, why do you keep doing these things? Have you got a chemical interest? No. Oh, you're a pessimist, of course. Life is hard for you, isn't it? There is... No, you will kill yourself. Just know. I need to restrict your access. Just build a wall around it. Tempted. No one is allowed any smoke leaf. Malachi, could you work on this for me quickly? Because they're just going to keep smoking until they pass out and develop a huge tolerance and an addiction. My lord. No, come on. I appreciate that you're making food, but please, quickly, make the no smoke leaf wall. Stop stealing the smoke leaf, you scallywag. Now, I'm not sure if they can access it from the corners. No, I don't think they can. Look, okay, it's the only way. This is for your own good, Vulpodrak. Well, while that's going on, there we go. You're sleeping. That's what we need to see. What I should do is have all the drugs in a separate room, which I can isolate easily. Oh, we got visitors. Ah, thank goodness they got some things to trade. I've been waiting for someone to be able to trade with for a long time. Hi. I don't need the packaged survival meals. I would like the medicine, though. I can sell you a decent bit of cloth. Also have the short bows. The pump shotgun. I'd like to keep the bolt-action rifle. I would really like a heavy SMG, though. Trying to get to the point that I can get that, though, is going to be tricky. Yeah, that's actually going to be really tricky. could sell all the wake up and all the ambrosia. We're getting close now. There we go. That's fine. Will they not buy the smoke leaves though? The smoke leaf joints? Ah, you know what? Of course they won't. Come on. It's now working against me. There we go. Actually grab that one as well. I was like, I'm sure I should be able to get more money out of you. I made all of these smoke leaf joints. There we go. That's so much better. I don't really want to sell my ambrosia, you see. The wake up is kind of useful. There we go. And then a whomping great amount of smoke leaf. Actually, we're about to get another harvest, so I may as well sell her all. Don't really want to sell the ambrosia. So, could you bring this in? Now, Volpodrak, you're more of a melee... Well, actually, you just like melee more, but... Come on, the heavy SMG is such a beastly weapon. We're going to need to confiscate that smoke leaf, sir. We need to test its quality. I mean... you could have really wanted, Mumbles, but... Really, another ambrosia spray? Nice. That's you. Very nice. Now then, come on then, you guys. Wake up. Do your stuffs. Clips is ending. Actually, you know what? We've got these set up to look for things, but I kind of want them to only consider things that are above 75% hit points from now on. Sorry, I need that the other way. Between 75 and 100%. I should make a new Parker if it's below 75%, etc, etc, etc. That way they will not allow... Because no one wants to put on like a 40% piece of clothing, but it was blocking me from making better ones. Oh my. It's been a very long time since I've seen an Aavak stream. I just happened to be awake at 4:30 this morning. Hello, Deprexive. Deprexive? Really, did I just read your name like that? Derp Expressive. I apologize. There we go. Got a lot of hauling to do. Hopefully we can start getting more mining done soon as well, but building subsurface conduits, that's good. Matter, what are you up to? Relaxing socially. With yourself. You know what? That is a mood in and of itself. I can appreciate it. But how about we use that that energy of yours and get the place cleaned up a bit. Also, let's get some noms. Okay, we finally got power, everyone. Which means it is now time for us to install the battery. Well, as soon as Malakin is done there. We'll get the battery installed there, hopefully get repaired. And then install a freezer. Oh, you're chopping that down so you can start building on it. I was wondering, why are you prioritizing taking that down? I have no idea. That's fine. Minor break risk, though. Matin always seems to be on the verge of a break. Oh, it's because he's a transhumanist. I should have cut out that gold eye from that one last we saw and given it to Matin. That would have been useful, I think. There we go. We've got enough. Well, we've got enough food for a long time, actually. I guess I can allow hay to be stored out here when it's got nowhere else to go. This should be on a low priority, so it will really only go there if there's nowhere else for it to go. Alright, expand the zone and install the battery. And with that, we also want to run power down to this point. Malakin has bullied Matin a tiny little bit more, but mostly not. There we go. It's going to slowly build up, but we do need that repaired. Actually, it's 100 out of 100. Never mind. It's already been repaired. It's going to slowly change color as it gains a charge. Right, we can finally get some temperature control in here. So first and foremost, a cooler. Secondly, oh, do we not have fridges yet? No, we don't. All right, we have to wait on that one then. We can make some nature shrines and the likes. I think we're good for now. But I would we know that this is going to be an outdoors area. So they're gone. We're going to replace them with granite blocks. They're in there. I'm going to be replacing most of this with granite as time goes on. I would very much like a roof built over it. And paved tile. And then a doormat made of heavy fur. Sure. We'll have a heavy fur doormat. Once I need double walls for insulation, yeah. I mean, early on, it was literally just getting rooms. That wasn't our focus. But yes, it was something I mentioned a bit earlier, actually, about really Matin. What is with you and Malakin? You're both survivors from a crashed spacecraft. I would have thought that would have brought you closer together, not further apart. Nevertheless, we're going to be having marble on the inside, granite on the outside. Best of both worlds that way. You've got double insulated walls, or rather insulated walls. You've got a strong outer shell and a beautiful interior. What? No. Also no to the subsurface conduit being taken out. Just want that gone. Yeah. I'm going to pop an extra kibble shelf there, I think. Oh, they folded one. Nice. Malakin has named their retriever Taxi. On that note, I do believe our retrievers... well, okay, Taxi is able to haul. Fantastic. Could we get this mined quickly? I rather urgently need that. We have not got a good mine, unfortunately. Malekith's in a pretty awful mood now, thanks to Matten, you scoundrel, insulted 9 times. 9. Thank goodness they only just got a bond, though. That'll help out a little bit. Well, I finally had my first death in the colony, but she managed to take down 23 well-armed raiders. Wow. What kind of crazy cyborg colonists have you got, Lister?